Year 1849. You're a farmhand in Missouri. Same fields, same mule, same debts. Then a letter arrives from a cousin out west. 4 words are underlined twice. Found gold in river. That night you don't sleep. You count your savings. $11. Not enough for supplies, barely enough for hope. You sell your father's watch the next morning. You don't tell your mother where you're going. You just leave a note on the table and walk to the wagon train gathering at the edge of town. 6 months to California, overland, by wagon. You've never seen a mountain. You're about to cross several. Level 2. The trail. The wagon train is 200 people, 40 wagons, no room for weakness. Your job is simple. Walk. All day, every day. You walk beside the oxen so they don't wander. Dust cakes your throat by noon. 3 weeks in, cholera hits the camp. You watch a family bury their daughter at sunrise and keep moving by breakfast. There's no time to grieve on the trail. Grief slows the wagons down. You cross a river that nearly takes your cart. You cross a desert that nearly takes your mind. By the time the Sierra Nevada rises in front of you, jagged, white, endless, half the people who started with you are gone, dead, turned back, buried in shallow graves marked with nothing. You keep walking. Somewhere past those mountains, there's gold. You tell yourself that every single day. Level 3. The camp. You arrive at a place called Hangtown. The name should have warned you. Tents, mud streets, the smell of unwashed men and rotting food. A pan costs you $2, a shovel $10. Back home, $10 fed a family for a month. Here, it barely gets you a shovel. You find a spot on the riverbank, someone else's old claim, abandoned. You kneel in freezing water for 6 hours. Your hands go numb. Your back screams. At the bottom of your pan, 3 tiny flakes of gold, worth maybe 50 cents. You've made less today than the shovel cost you, but you saw it, real gold, in your own hands. That's enough to keep you kneeling in that river tomorrow. Level 4. The claim. 3 weeks in, you finally strike something real. A pocket in the riverbed, nuggets the size of beans. You stake your claim. 4 wooden stakes, a scrawled name on a board. That's the entire legal system out here. Word travels fast in a mining camp. By evening, men are walking past your claim slower than they need to, watching, calculating. You sleep with your rifle that night. For the first time in your life, you understand what it means to have something worth killing for. The next morning, you find your stakes moved 6 feet. Someone tried to steal your claim while you slept. You say nothing. You just move the stakes back and stand there all day, rifle across your knees. No one tries again. You just learned the real law of the gold fields. Whoever's willing to use the gun keeps the gold. Level 5. The partnership. Your claim is producing now, real money, $40, $50 a week. Back home, that's a year's wages. You bring in 2 partners to work the claim faster, split 3 ways. More hands, more gold, more risk. One partner starts disappearing for hours at a time. You follow him one evening. He's panning a second spot. Your claim's water, someone else's gold, quietly diverted upstream. You don't confront him with words. You confront him with your fist, in the mud, in front of the whole camp. He leaves that night and never comes back. You keep the gold he would have taken. You also learn something that will follow you the rest of this story. Out here, trust is worth less than the dirt under your nails. Level 6. The town. Your claim slows. Rivers always do. You take your savings, nearly $600 now, and open a supply store in the growing town nearby. flour, shovels, boots, whiskey. You sell a shovel for $15 that cost you $1 in San Francisco. You realize something the miners haven't figured out yet. The real gold isn't in the river, it's in selling to the men who are still looking for it. Within a year, you own the biggest store on the main street. You hire men to guard your storeroom. You carry a pistol on your hip now every day without thinking about it. You've stopped being a miner. You've become something the camp both needs and resents. Level 7. The Power. 2 years in, you're one of the wealthiest men in a town that didn't exist 3 years ago. You've bought land, a share in a stagecoach line, a seat on the miners' council that settles disputes. People call you Sir now, men who used to walk past you on the trail. But power out here has a shadow. A rival merchant accuses you of cheating him on a land deal. He's not wrong. He gathers men outside your store one night. You stand on your porch with your own men beside you. Nobody fires, not this time. But you understand now, everything you've built can be taken in one bad night. Every dollar you've made has made you a target. You start locking your door at night. You start checking who's behind you in the street. Level 8. The Vigilance Committee. Crime is spreading through the goldfields faster than law ever will. There's no real government out here, no courts, no jail that holds anyone. So the town forms its own justice, a vigilance committee. You're invited to join. Refusing marks you as suspicious. You accept. The first case, a man accused of stealing gold dust from a miner's tent. There's no real trial, just accusations and a rushed verdict. You watch the sentence carried out at dawn with the rest of the committee standing beside you. You tell yourself it was justice. Some nights you're not sure you believe that. But you keep showing up to the meetings, because refusing now would make you look guilty of something. And in this town, looking guilty is as dangerous as being guilty. Level 9. The Accusation. A rumor starts. Someone says you rigged a land claim 2 years ago, forged a boundary marker to steal river access from a family who arrived before you did. It's true. You did it in Level 6, when you were desperate and building your first fortune. You forgot. The territory didn't. The committee you helped run now turns its eyes on you. Men who drank at your store last week won't meet your eyes this week. Your rival, the one from Level 7, is the one spreading the rumor. He's been waiting 2 years for this moment. You try to buy your way out. Bribes, favors, old debts called in. Some of it works. Enough of it doesn't. Final level. The Fire. It happens on a Tuesday night. Someone burns your store to the ground. No one claims it. No one investigates. The Vigilance Committee, your committee, declines to open a case. You lose almost everything in 1 hour of flame and smoke. You stand in the ashes at dawn, the same way you once knelt in that freezing river 3 years ago, except now you have nothing to kneel toward. You could rebuild, some men do, or you could do what thousands before you did, pack what's left onto a mule and vanish east, richer in memory than in money. You choose the road. Behind you, the town keeps growing. New wagons arrive every week, full of young men who just read a letter from a cousin. They believe it will be different for them. You used to believe that too. The gold rush doesn't end. It just finds new hands to burn. CTA. If you made it to the final level, comment which stage would have broken you first. The river, the claim, the fire? Subscribe if you want to survive the next descent with us. Next time, we go inside the world of Prohibition-era bootleggers and just how fast that fortune turns into a bullet. Don't miss it.